Steph Curry, shoot something. Whole city high, smack crack, perps and Xannies. If I don't get at least 30 milligrams, I get antsy. Honeyberry backwards, blueberry past the good. I be on the cush, but still pass gas through half the hood. West side Santa Claus, known for them trees. 2 cigarillos, keep a pigeon on the knees. Unk Talk, look at fine skirt, I'm fucking up a weave. Nigga play with me on sight, we going squeeze. I keep vest for you lazy arm niggas be taking chest shots. Still dragging and jugging over that west side. Extended ACPs make you freeze before your fresh fries. Salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce, down to them french fries. Welcome to the city.
It was good. Welcome to another episode of Unk Talk. You know we doing what we doing. Copping that gas real quick. Yo, we're gonna get into some Baltimore topics today. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it home today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I told y'all I'm new to this. We had another dispensary right now. We at Blair's Wellness Center. Come get your grass hair, fire, your all flavors, good prices. I'm ready to go grab me something to roll up and then we'll be rocking after that, you feel me? Alright. Yeah, you already know. We had to get right. You feel me? What I get today? I got some Hazy Kush, some Groovy Diesel, and some Jacked Up. So yeah, we ready to go ahead and roll up and get with it. Blair Wellness, come check them out. Right off of Lords Lane, it's East Baltimore. We having the flavors and good deals, but we ain't gonna big them up too much till they start cutting the check. You already know, but yeah, that's what it is. Blair Wellness, nigga. So you get your fry on if you get fried, yeah. Get ready to tap into it, though. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Unk Talk. We're gonna get into some, I guess, local topics that we deal with, here in our own city of Baltimore, but, I'm starting to see kind of spreading out. And we ain't gonna keep it too long. Let me get the rolling, sparking my gas, and then we'll tap into it. All right, so today I just want to kind of tap into the responsibilities of, might as well say police, but people that's in our city that hold authority, and where they lack at. Now, I'm going to pretty much do a part 2 to this later on, with more information and detail, but, I was just watching YouTube, and I seen a Baltimore police officer been on the force for a little bit. He's 34 years old, and he's arrested and accused, allegedly, of raping a 16-year-old.
A 34-year-old Baltimore police officer charged with raping a 16-year-old girl is being held without bond this morning. WJZ obtained those charging documents, which state that the teen told police she'd been dating Officer Curlon Edwards, who then accused her of cheating. That led to a fight during which Edwards allegedly put the 16-year-old girl in a chokehold.
Mary, today we learned that Edwards has been with the police department for about 2.5 years, and he has no prior criminal history. However, he has now been suspended without pay and is facing up to a life behind bars.
According to charging documents, Edwards admitting to dating the teen and engaging in sexual relations. The girl telling police a confrontation ensued after Edwards accused her of cheating. She says he put her in a chokehold and strangled her until she lost consciousness. He turned his TV up to mask her screams, then locked the doors and didn't allow her to leave.
So when I see this type of, activity, and I'm one of them ones, I grew up, with a lot of police trouble and all that type of BS. So, from my point of view, the way I look at police, everybody always going to say, well, that's just because of the lifestyle you live and how you grew up. But really, these police is humans. But I don't think the criteria to become a police is really as strict as it should be, because they just pretty much letting a lot of people in. Now, if you're from Baltimore, then you know about the knockers that was dirty and, all that shit. Unfortunately, I got some of them on my paperwork. They done ran in my house in front of my family, raided my shit and all types of shit. My kids young, they screaming and hollering and all kinds of, but those is, stories for something else. But I done been through it with the motherfuckers too. I don't know why I didn't sue them motherfuckers and get no bread. By the time they put that shit out, they try to say my shit was too late. But anyway, another subject, I never time about. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of crooked police that's running around here, dirt balled out. You understand? Like, if you know the history on Baltimore, like, our police been out the chains. Like, straight up. They've been out the chains. I'm talking about robberies, homicides. Do the math. It's fucking police that done killed police. You know what I'm talking about? You from there? You know what I'm talking about now? Why? So, like, yeah, like, so it'd be crazy. You know what I mean? And when I'm watching it, it's not even just Baltimore police. Like, I'm looking at, I think it was like either Boston or some shit like that. Like, the chief of police, this nigga, he get jammed up for raping a 14-year-old girl. It's like, yo, what's going on with these police, yo?
A Boston police officer in handcuffs. Sergeant Paul Downey accused of paying for sex with a teenage boy he met online. Tonight, Downey remains behind bars.
And his own department is praising the work of state police investigators for that arrest. As WBZ's Louisa Moeller reports, clues eventually led them to a Boston police parking lot.
And then it's like, yo, the authority y'all have, like, man, y'all picking the wrong beefs and the wrong problems out here, yo. You feel me? Like, we really losing good men in the system. Y'all giving them football numbers for stuff that y'all letting pedophiles and rapists slap on the wrist and walk out the door. Like, it'd be crazy. You feel me? Like, a man gotta be a man, and that type of shit just don't fly. Any type of essay towards anybody, that's out the window. That's out the way. We don't condone of it. And if you are put in a position of authority, and you do this type of shit, like, yo, you need to be handled with accordingly. Because the way y'all run down on niggas, nickel and diming, and you feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all out here ruining people's life, like these people that y'all are violating, like these is mental conditions that you have set these people in for a long time to come. And it'll take a lot of prayer, you know, and it'll take a lot of progress to bring somebody, you know, anywhere close to back to being normal. It's like, y'all, and with the police in Baltimore, like, yo, you 34 years old, yo, and then you catch a domestic violence charge, like, wilding on them for cheating on you. Like, bro, what you thought you were ready to go to her prom? You feel me? That what you thought? You thought you were ready to go to her junior prom because you're 16? Like, what you thought? What you thought was happening there, yo? Like, you don't got no sisters, yo? You feel me? Like, fathers. This is a message to the fathers out here. Like, yo, y'all got to start protecting y'all daughters, man. Y'all got to start really checking on them, keeping an eye on them. Love these girls, man, because they need the father's love. Like, that's very important. You can't be letting niggas out here violating them, having walking up and down streets at nighttime and all that type of shit by themselves, man. They be victims. And it's messed up, but in the society that we live in, like, that's how a lot of insecure-minded men move, to victimize the weak, which a lot of times, unfortunately, is the woman. You understand? You got a sister, you got a mother. Like, man, we need to start stepping up, really putting our eye on things, and that'll trickle into a whole nother conversation on police and the police, because a lot of them need it. A lot of them need more training, better training, more thorough background checks. You feel me? But then you got, like, I was watching on YouTube the Egyptian guy. He come over here into the United States. He bringing a whole bunch of fruit and stuff. You know, I don't know if he was trying to sell it. You know, maybe he come over here, that's how he support himself. Or he got family over here that sell fruits and food or whatever. Long story short, he come over on the airport, come over here to, you know, the United States, and you know how the security walking around, the K9 get to walking, sniffing up on him, and he kicks the K9. He kicks the dog, the police dog, out of here. He bolts it. They kicked that man about the country. Now, this is a human man who kicked an animal, and they gave the animal more authority than a human being. Think about it. I mean, think about packing your clothes, spending your money, taking that time that it takes just to prep for a flight. You get on the plane, you make your destination, and they turn you around because as soon as you get off the plane, you got a dog sniffing at you like you got dope. And he's an elderly man. He's like 70, 80 years old. You know they ain't got no patience, man. You gonna kick that dog, man. Get that dog away from me, man. And they turned him around and got him up on out of here, man. So, like, police be really flexing their authority wrong. You know, a lot of discretion can be used and a lot of things that be happening. But when it come down to the essays and all that, man, them police need to get out of here and they need to get worse. Put them on population with a wig on. Send them over to jail to population with a wig on. Only thing they can get off commissary is lipstick. You feel me? Shit like that. That's what they did, for real. They come over that bitch, they sliding around on PC and all that all that BS. You feel me? Still try to duck their responsibilities. Like when a criminal break law, we got to go to that beast and we deal with it. And when y'all become criminal, welcome to the belly. You come right onto this belly and you deal. And y'all deserve everything. Because a lot of us, like people on the streets, we didn't go through the police test and all that to figure out what you need to do and what the standards was. You have knowledge of that. You comprehended that. And they gave you a job. They gave you a responsibility and they gave you a title. Somehow y'all flips this into power and y'all start flexing on the same people. That's pretty much the reason why y'all out here. Taxpayers. Somebody pay taxes, you owe them a lot of respect. You understand? You wouldn't give a homeless man $10 and then let him turn around and say, fuck you when you walked away. Excuse my language. You'll probably turn around and take your $10 back. Well, that's what it is, yo. Like, we get up and work every day. And believe you me, you know how it is to get your check. And then people then hit you for some taxes. And that money you could have used. And this going over there to y'all motherfuckers. And at the same time, y'all pulling us over. I'm looking at my check trying to figure out where my money went. And here you come pulling up on me, harassing me. This is where my money went, to harassment. So yeah, like at the end of the day on this one, I'm just going to say like to all fathers out there, man. Like really, keep eye on your daughters. Age don't matter. Women need to be protected. We're not perfect. As men, we get angry. That's in a lot of DNA. You understand? We more aggressive. We get it. But the violations, like they got cut. Especially the SA violations. Like that. Like what are we doing? What are we doing out here? If your daughter catch the bus and she catch an Uber, check on her. Call her. A lot of these women are broken because they need their fathers. A lot of these women get mishandled, mistreated, misguided, and violated because they need their fathers. And they don't need no goofy-minded man in the home. They need an alpha male in the home. Somebody that's going to take care of them, show them how to treat their mother, show them how they're supposed to be treated. You know what I mean? Well, not treat their mother, but you know what I mean. Pretty much treat their mother a certain way so they see how they're supposed to be treated as women when they step out here. And the same thing for men. Learn your laws out here for when they do pull you over. That's very important. The same way y'all can memorize rap songs and all that type. Learn that law out here so when they pull you over, you know how to run it down to them. Just don't be sounding, oh, well, you violating my rights. But you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't know what rights they violating. And they can see it. And they're going to violate your rights. So with that being said, like, man, protect yourself. Keep your eyes open. Avoid trouble. Try to stay out the way. But for y'all dirty-ass policemen, I hope y'all get everything y'all deserve, y'all. No mercy. Because for the smallest of shit, y'all done ruined so many people's lives that y'all could have gave chances and opportunities to, but y'all put that badge on and y'all flex y'all power. So when y'all consciously violate children, like you're a sick-minded person, you ought to be 34, messing around with a 16-year-old anyway. Like that's sick anyway. Let's start there. You feel me? Let's catch that vibe first. What your frequency is. What kind of frequency you on, bro? Cause I promise you, bro, I'll catch you with my daughter and she's 16. Like police or no police, we gonna have to try our hand out here. I promise you that. And a lot of my daughters, they older. And I'm still not letting you get them by too many years. And then think you gonna violate them at that? Like, bro, stop playing, y'all. Real fathers that have real common sense, get your daughters. That's what I'm gonna keep telling you. Ladies, make sure y'all protect yourself. Keep a knife, some spray. If you can get a legal yam, grab a legal yam. Train yourself in it. Always keep your eyes open from everywhere you going. Pay attention to all your surroundings. Don't accept anything from anybody. No strange men. Whether they give you money, a card, they got shit they putting on these cards and shit now. To have you, you know what I mean, out of it for a little bit for them to take advantage of you. It's happening out here. They handing you business cards, they handing you money, all kinds of stuff. Don't accept nothing. It's the time that you really start paying attention to self. You understand? Really focusing on your safety. Because everything in the world, all the happiness in the world don't mean nothing if somebody snuff you up out of your happiness. Now, as these podcasts go on, like I got some stories, and if you know me, you know I done been through some things. But right now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like I'm trying to get ready for this little dinner. I just wanted to jump on here. You know, I had just seen this disgusting ass police officer dude doing this to, violating another child in our community. So, I had to bring that to the forefront. But at the end of the day, that's disgusting. Parents, watch your children. Police, do your job and get out here with the criminals. Expose your disgustingness so we can treat you accordingly. Like, flat out. But, hey, pray. Hope you stay. Everybody give God the glory. We here another day. It's hot, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm preparing for a family reunion in a little bit. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to come with more content. This was just a little something to put y'all on. Just keep y'all eyes open on what's going on out here. Because everybody that you're supposed to trust, you can't trust. And that's just facts. Everybody you're supposed to trust, you can't trust. You got judges out here, man. Police killing the judges, man, over... Tap into it, man. There's a lot going on, but we're going to tap into it later. I wish everybody the best. Have a blessed day. Prayerfully, you stay safe till tomorrow. Mind your business. Grinding your business. And I'll see y'all next time. Alrighty. Unk Talk, we's out.
Welcome to the city, the inner city. It's tricky where the good die young. Anybody can be a victim where the pain runs deep. I was brought up a Christian, struck in the right cheek, and it's still hard to resist that I was falsely elated, truly miseducated, led astray, forsaken. Somebody don't want me making. Started thirsting for knowledge, seeking some liberation. Eased away from religion and focused on a relation. It's a cold world. In my city, it's medicated, and that old girl on my hip, a levitator. Violence is an all-time high and escalating. The rich getting rich and the poor depopulate. I'm from Baltimore City, the city that breathes. Emotions running high and they're right on our sleeves. Same story, different city. I see the same thing. Poor man versus the state. Now that's a gang bang.